safe to say that Ireland has really stepped up its horror game in recent years, with the likes of Lee Cronin's The Hole in the Ground, Kate Dolan's You Are Not My Mother, and Lynn Davison's Mandrake. And particularly within the realms of folk horror do the Irish proudly and consistently deliver, and Paul Duane's mysterious folk song quest manages to fuse both folk horror and a little bit of cosmic horror into one, to create an admittedly sometimes frustrating but magical end product. Young couple Anna and Alex are an important part of a small team whose lives are dedicated to discovering and collecting rare Irish folk songs on tape. The rarer, the better. Part of what they do requires them to travel from small town to small town, and often in secrecy, to listen to local musical acts in order to identify and subsequently unearth previously undiscovered, obscure folk ballads that they can record and distribute to their eager clientele. The duo have become aware of a lead that might direct them to one of the rarest discoveries they have ever made. They travel to the home of Rita Concannon, an infamous old witch-like lady, who at first comes across as a harbinger of doom type character, but then reservedly agrees to sing them a profoundly meaningful folk song. It's an ancient song that has been handed down to women in her family tree and is only meant for female ears, so she requests that Alex leave the room as she laments it to Anna and the leader of the collector group, Agnes. Unbeknownst to both Anna and Rita, Agnes has secretly recorded the song against the wishes of Rita, and the remainder of the film follows the consequences of her selfishly reckless actions in a shocking and horrifying manner. The premise seems at first a bit silly and implausible. How can you collect songs, and what's the reason behind the somewhat perverse hobby? All You Need Is Death brilliantly decides to just go with it and not give too many explanations into this strange, obsessive career that Anna and Alex have chosen. Collecting these rare songs makes them a lot of money, but it's a darker, more sinister reason behind the recordings that creates the intrigue. Duane takes the urban legend of a cursed song that, when translated, has an immense power to change people who hear it, and he uses his experience in the documentary realm to bring a sense of realism. It's slow and tense, and the horror builds gradually. As always, Olwen Fouéré is fantastic, even if she doesn't get much screen time, but the big standout is Nigel O'Neill, who plays her son seeking revenge. I adored his hilarious performance as Francie Moffat in Boys from County Hell, but this is far from the funny one-liners and priceless colloquialisms. O'Neill is a force to be reckoned with here. All You Need Is Death is proof that you don't need much of a budget to be effective. All you really need is committed performances, creative writing, and a uniquely distressing finale. It's a film that will get under your skin and haunt you from the inside out.